No, it didn't, but okay. The topic,
The topic is, what do you want?
what do you want? So, what do you want?
I don't know.
You don't know what you
I
want?
mean, I think people want happiness and peace, and they want good health and good friends and safety.
You ask the nature, what do you want? The plants, the grass, what they will answer.
They won't answer. They just
Hmm?
are. They won't answer. They just are.
Okay. So then animals, kingdom, cats, dogs, what do they want? Where
Food
the
and water.
yeah, where the wanting coming from? They will not say water or food, but it's like it is oneness. So what do you want in the sound sleep? There is no wanting want.
Right.
Then you wake up, you said you had a dream, you had good dream, bad dream. So the where does the thought arise from? The thought, the thinking, the thinker. How does it arise? So the foundation is the beingness. Beingness is all being it already is. You gather 100 people in Beverly Hills, ask them what do you want, what do you want, what they will say. Mostly bigger house, car, children, all that is what is stored up in the memory button. So it's past reflecting the future, past reflect. What do you want? So it's only coming from the past. It's a timeline, past, future, future, past. Then there are certain religion lines, religion thinking, they're separate. What is the fed, what kind of food one is fed, they want that kind, that kind. So, but basically, food, clothes, house, little differently different, but the same.
Hmm.
So, religions actually help people to separate each other, but Beyond the words is the silence. Silence is one and the same, like the blood of all people is one and the same. Love is one and the same. Life is one and the same, cannot be separated, is already oneness. So, why do you want in the sound sleep? Because you are already one with the oneness, the beingness. That is the bliss that, knowing or unknowing, it recharges your brain and body and everything. You ask a dead person, oh, there is a $1 billion lottery tomorrow. It won't answer because it's in a different dimension where there is already, all the wants are already there. The beingness is the ultimate luxury of all times because the objects are born, things are born from nothingness, called avyakta akshar, is called that silence which is voidness, and voidness is full of fullness, infinite fulfillment. In daily life, normal life, when it get stressed out, then mind want no chatter. It want little peace through objects. What are the objects? External entertainment, movie, music, sex, drug, rock and roll. Those are like fake add-ons. They give temporary forgetfulness, but not the real permanent peace. See, the Om Shanti, Shanti is not opposite of noise or war. No, it's a transcendental state. So beingness is beyond doing and non-doing. It's fullness of the fullness and emptiness altogether. That's how called the Tao. Tao include yin yang, masculine, feminine, becoming and being, all included. And you cannot understand with the mind unless you taste the taste of the fullness, voidness. Like you cannot explain the hunger. You analyze, you can and talk, but unless you have the real anger, that you don't need to speak even the words. That's how the one who is dying cannot experience the experience of the experience because it's beyond that. Birth and death are not separate. It's the two ends of the same river. Only 1% are ready for the quantum jump, quantum leap of the beingness. So you explain what you want.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like we shouldn't want anything from what you're saying. That we, in the best scenario, we would be in a state of not wanting. And being content with what is.
It's a, it's a divine gift, the life. So when one aligned with the beingness, that's how the material life is a spiritual life when it is in balance or it is aligned with the divine principles. But the moment is very similar to understand. It's like living in the world but not of it, like money, honey, power, good as a servant but bad as a master. When you become addicted, then it overgrows. That's very simple. Called alignment, like you're driving your car, four wheels are working with each other. Suppose if one screw loose in one wheel, what will happen? That disturb the whole operation. So life is too simple and so simple that we people miss it. They are so full of fear and thinking change into worries, worries, worries. That's why someone said, what is this life? Full of care, not a minute to look and stare, means they are full of fears, fears, fears. Everybody on the planet is looking the peace. The real peace means a quiet mind when needed is good, is quiet mind, not a disturbed mind, not a worried mind, not a spoiling mind, not a addicted mind, not a rotten mind, a quiet. Everybody is looking for that pure, silent, quiet mind. So mind can be your best friend and best enemy, but how it becomes the best enemy when people are looking peace through external objects. What are the external objects? Objects accumulation of the food, clothes, shelter are need of the man. But suppose out of fear you accumulate and over accumulate, over accumulate, over accumulate 2 houses to 20 houses, 20 to 100. Who are those people? They called rich king, but inside worried, disturbed, rotten, because they decided that way. But the one who understands is full with the grace of God. What is the grace of God? Like this time, beautiful sunlight. Can you bring it in? No, it's all everywhere. Only you have to step out. The same way, when you are born, your four P's, parents, preacher, police, politician, they bombard your brain that you will be happy and successful if you accumulate those things. At the end of the life, at the end of the rope, you full of bigger fears because you miss the life. Then you invent new technique, new methods, new program, new spiritual ladders as you are going to reach to the heavens. Then again you miss. because you get on the rope of the timeline, yo-yo, yo-yo, yo-yo. But that is another illusion. When that illusion ends, when the breath stops, you are at peace. But the enlightened ones indicate that state, transcendental state, is here now, available here now. Just observe this thinking, overthinking is not in that it is in the heart, returning to from head to the heart space. Someone said, be careful what you want, you might get it, because after getting another bigger want, bigger problems. So it's not a belief system of religions, it's the science of being, it's a pure science of being, pure science of being, and then automatically art of living comes to you. You live simple living and pure thinking, because pure being takes care of everything automatically, automatically, automatically. That's how Mother Nature operating without any machines and machineries. What you have to say?
It sounds beautiful. I think it's a mystery how to be in that space, though.
Yeah, when you think with the mind, then automatically you try, every mind try to figure it out. How? But there is no how when a person is hungry. How do I bring my hunger? No. So, lot of people finding in wrong objects. Wrong way objects mean wrong path. It's not in objects, it's the very subjectivity is already given and hidden. The moment you are born, God gift you the breath, the life itself. but you get crippled and forget the real realization through objects identification. Even your own mother give you to the child a little toy, a toy. Oh, you be busy because she's doing other things, so she want to keep you
Occupied.
occupied. And you, of course, you start playing, and you think that's the one object. Then another object, and the other people give you school books and playground, football, and young age pass by, then work, earning, worker, and worker 30, 40, 50, 9 to 5 that pass by too, like a movie, first phase, interval, and then the other part, children born, and then you want security, and you are finding security in stupid insurance and this and that. All that is a mirage reflection. That's how all the time and the flesh is time bound. But within that, body mind can be a paradise if it is aligned with the divinity, divine essence. Only 1%, 2% are scientific. Scientific means they tear down the belief system, thinking. They go which is beyond belief, beyond thinking. It's in the thoughts, but beyond the thoughts is the heart consciousness. It is everywhere, nowhere at the same time. That's how timeless time. Like there are no likes, but the perfume of the rose is in the whole being of the plant and the root, everything. But it appears as a flower. The same way, brain is more bigger in human being, but they converted that brain into human doing and human thinking. They reduced that to a lower level, human thinking. They have become human doing and become robot. And that robot want to become immortal machine. Suppose if you are not happy, if you are not balanced and ecstatic, what good robot that will do? you will be more stupid to prolong the misery. Nobody wants long misery.
No.
So it has to do with the quality of being, like the rose flower does not know that it lives a week or 2 hours, doesn't matter because it's beyond the time. The same way you are as a soul, you are immortal already. Time does not touch you when you are in the heart space. The illusion of name and form give you the ideas of a person. Person is good to calculate and vote, but the presence is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Suprascience, nothingness. When you align with the nothingness, your life changes from fears to fearlessness, and wants start disappearing because the moment you want, things are already happening, appearing. Miracle of all miracles is even in no miracle because that's just the word. It's already happening. The biggest miracle, biggest joke of all lifetime is you are working for someone who does not exist, who is not even there. It appears as the body, as a person, but not there. And you miss the infinite oneness, wholeness. The scriptures and seers will indicate, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord means how can you praise? You are it, Tattvam Asi. But for the mind, for the remembrance, is a like in material world, people say thank you, thank you. But when the heart awakened, then the mother gives milk to the child say thank you. It's already, it's already without the words. It's included in the silence, like the five finger. Don't compare and don't say thank you, thank you. It's the mind and brain to befool each other. But when the heart chakra opens, then a different life, healing happen naturally because the cosmos start working for you as you. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om.